So this week, we're covering a different familial rivalry, that of Athena and Poseidon. I'm sure you might have heard of them, but just in case, Athena was the daughter of Zeus, god of thunder, and niece of Poseidon. She was the goddess of wisdom, strategic warfare, and she was born from Zeus's head. I know it sounds weird, but I mean, Greek mythology is kind of weird in general. And in a lot of old mythologies and pantheons, gods are kind of born from random body parts, or even things like the earth itself, or some part of the ocean. Anyway, Poseidon, on the other hand, was the god of the sea and earthquakes. And he was also one of the oldest Olympian deities. Olympus, of course, being, the name of the Greek pantheon, and then also where the Greek gods live. But anyway, he controlled the ocean's tides and currents, and was also known to be pretty vengeful. And he also created the first horse of all things. It's Greek myth is a little roller coaster ride. Anyway, so what's up with them? What beef did they have? They both wanted to lay claim on a piece of land, and were gonna feud over it. The short of it is, Athena and Poseidon both claimed sovereignty over the land of Attica, which is where Athens would later be formed. There was this thunderstorm created by Zeus, which, resulted in lightning striking down on said land. Poseidon wanted to claim the coastal territory, since he was the sea god and all, and Athena wanted the inland territory. Since she was Zeus's firstborn daughter, she was quote-unquote closest to the land, which he disrupted with his thunder, which is kind of a leap in logic, but I mean, that's Greek myth for you. Anyway, Zeus basically struck this land because both were arguing about it, and he was punishing them for their claims. So, how do they both try to claim this land? That's where the horse kind of comes in. So, Poseidon sacrificed his horse to the land after, Zeus struck it, and it was then absorbed into the earth, and a saltwater spring came forth from it. Athena, on the other hand, planted an olive tree on the land, which eventually grew, and provided what was needed for Athens to be established. That olive tree became the city symbol, eventually, and Athena, as her name implies, became one of the main patron deities of Athens, and the city was, of course, named after her. So, no blood was shed during this conflict, but it's definitely a weird one, considering just the events. It is kind of funny reading about a niece and uncle wanting a specific piece of land, and then Zeus shows up and just kind of forces them to stop arguing. I mean, can you imagine if your family gets into a dispute over a piece of land, and one of them says, well, I'm going to sacrifice a horse, and the other one is going to plant a tree? Anyway, in the end, Athena won, since, well, an olive tree is going to be a lot more useful to people than a saltwater spring, to be honest. And, Athens was eventually established, and she was, of course, revered there for a good amount of time. And still, did you have fun? I'm glad. I know this story was a bit short and weird, but I still hope you enjoyed it. There's so many odd stories in Greek mythology, so I can't wait to cover the rest with you. Some of them are this short, some of them are a lot longer. But this one was just a really funny one, at least regarding the establishment and founding of Athens as a city. But anyway, we'll cover more next time. So until then, see you for now, my little pupil.